Very good morning to you, Abuja. Welcome to the sports segment of the weekend show. My name is Odiri, Akpan. I would have asked you how your week was. I think mine was beautiful. How was yours? And I know that weekends always made beautiful because of the weekend show. All right, so first up, Joe, I start with the inspirational quote of the week. For me, this week was former NFL player Lewis Holt, and it says, "Without self-discipline, success is totally impossible. Period. No buts, no commas, no extras." All right, so make sure you have self-discipline as you go into the next week, as the year's rounding up. So if you not hit your goals, make sure you try out some more self-discipline so that success will be assured for you. Let's go straight into the show. Let's start with Taekwondo. Yes, this week the 10th Korean Ambassadors Cup was on in Lagos, and it was a really inspiring event for me. I saw the Cooking One team do a fantastic performance with a lot of gravity and levitation involved in the performance. But also, I'm excited to talk about the Tokyo 2020 Olympics when it comes to Taekwondo. Okay, the 10th Korean Ambassadors Cup was held at the Teslim Balogun Stadium. That's the Mobolaji Okaya Thomas Hall of the Teslim Balogun Stadium in Surulere, Lagos, from the 17th of October to the 18th of October. Now, we had about 8 top national team participants in action during the tournament, and 7 of them picked up gold medals, so that is really good. And 1 person picked up a silver medal, so you see all 8 of them actually medaled in the event. Now, still talking about it, there were about 3 champions from the 2017 National Youth Championship who were, of course, in attendance at the tournament, and they picked up gold medals. Daniel Asuko, Busola, and Olakpeju, the 3 of them picked up gold medals during that one. But there were also some results that I would like to take you through. In the seniors male A-80 welter category, we saw Osaro Ichiku pick up medals. He finished first in that one, second by Dandy Ogbona, and of course Abdurrahman Feintola in that one. But let's go straight to the other ones. Fatimo Abdullahi in the A-57 featherweight category. Fatimo Abdullahi picked up a medal. She picked up a medal in that one, followed by Adezia Sigbe and Saidat Hassan. And the other ones, we see other prize winners and top finishers in the event. We see also in the 10th Korea Ambassadors Cup. We can just move on to the next results in that one. We can see all the results right here on the show. Okay, let's move away from that to the senior male A+87 heavyweight category. Benjamin Okwomose finished top in the A+87 heavyweight category, followed by Kenneth Ogbu and Ata Ogbe. So these are some of the results, more like a little summary of the results from day 2 of the 10th Korean Ambassadors Cup. So I must give kudos to the Nigerian Taekwondo Federation for doing such a good job. This tournament has been on for years, I think into the 80s. So it's the consistency and also the fact that we should be looking forward to Taekwondo at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics with at least, waiting to see at least some very good performances from Nigerian Taekwondo practitioners at the Olympics. Now, sticking with the Olympics though, let's go to golf. Yes, that is the Tiger Woods. Yes, he came out this week to say that he has made the Tokyo 2020 Olympics a target for himself in his career. Now, Tiger Woods has gotten 15 majors in his career. That is massive for a golfer. But he says he wants to make sure he goes to the Tokyo 2020 Olympics and is looking, of course, everyone who goes there is looking for a gold medal. Now, Tiger Woods can be called an elite golf athlete, okay? So he's going to try and get gold at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. Now, he could not attend the last Olympics in 2016 when golf made a 112-year return to the Olympics due to injury. So he says this has to be the top target for him going into 2020. And he says he wants to do it because if he misses 2020 and waits for the next one, he will be 48 by then. And he doesn't know a lot of top golfers who are top of their game at 48. So we hope, we wish him the best of luck, and let's see how it goes for him in Tokyo, at the Tokyo Olympics. Straight from there to football stories now. The El Clasico, yes, it was trending all week in the world of football because of some serious protests going on in Barcelona, where some Catalan separatists were actually arrested during the week, and they were worried about the ongoing protest in Barcelona in Catalonia, and the Spanish Football Federation postponed the El Clasico that was scheduled for October 26th. That was next week, and both clubs, Barcelona and Real Madrid, were told to get a new date so that they know exactly how to plan it. Now, there's a competitions committee, and according to the results we got, the news we got, is that both Barcelona and Real Madrid has picked up a date, December 18th, for the rescheduled El Clasico date. So let's see if the date is confirmed by the Spanish Football Federation, and of course, we'll keep our fingers crossed on the unrest going on in Catalonia. Let's go to the goals of the week. We saw beautiful goals. It was an international break during the last weekend. We saw Nigeria hold Brazil to a 1-1 draw, and then we have goals from Rashford, and of course, that beautiful one from Joe Aribo. Let's take a look.
Rashford accelerating, turning really well. Rashford! Oh, pick that out. Storming start for Marcus Rashford.
It's a wonderful bit of skill here. The pace goes round the back there, looks dummies to cross, and then the angle, one more touch inside, just opens that angle. What a finish. Fantastic pace. You've got to say keeper's at fault a little bit there. It's gone through his hand. It's a slight touch to it, but...
O cruzamento na segunda trave. Chegou. Simon no mano a mano. Volta na entrada da grande área. Olha a chance. Gol! É da Nigéria. Aribo. A Nigéria faz o primeiro. Aribo entrou rasgando dentro da grande área brasileira. Aribo. É o primeiro do jogo, é o primeiro da Nigéria. 0 Brasil.
Beautiful goals there from last week. Of course, we expect to see more goals as the leagues kick off again today. Some of them started yesterday, PSG against Nice yesterday, and we saw some beautiful goals also. But let's take a look at the fixtures coming up today. 12:30 kickoff, early kickoff in the English Premier League. Everton taking on West Ham United, and at 3 o'clock we see Chelsea taking on Newcastle United. Tottenham Hotspur will be up against Watford at home, and we see Manchester City away to Crystal Palace. Tomorrow is Sunday. We see the Super Sunday game, Manchester United against Liverpool, and on Monday it will be Sheffield United fighting out against Arsenal. Away from the English Premier League, we see some other fixtures coming up in the German Bundesliga. RB Leipzig will be up against Wolfsburg. Bayern Munich, that will be at 2:30 today, and Bayern Munich will be taking on FC Augsburg away from home at 2:30 also, and on Sunday it will be Cologne up against SC Paderborn at 2:30. These are some of the fixtures in the Bundesliga, but you can see all of them on your screen. Let's take a look at other fixtures in this Italian Serie A. Today at 2 o'clock, Lazio will file out against Atalanta. Napoli takes on Verona at 5 p.m. and Juventus should be in action against Bologna at 7:45 p.m. AC Milan will take on Lecce at 7:45 tomorrow, that's Sunday. And we see Udinese up against Torino at 2 p.m. also on Sunday. Monday, we'll see Brescia up against Fiorentina in the Italian Serie A. In the Spanish La Liga, we see Barcelona early kickoff today at 12 o'clock. Eibar taking on Barcelona. It's an away game for Barca. We see that Real Madrid will be in action tonight at 8 p.m. away to Real Mallorca. And we see on Sunday, Sevilla takes on Levante at 8 p.m. But before then, Espanyol will take on Villarreal at 3 p.m. One more league to touch on is the French Ligue 1. Of course, PSG has played yesterday, but Lyon will be in action today at 4:30 against Dijon. And we see Reims up against Montpellier at 7 p.m. today. And Toulouse will take on Lille also at 7 p.m. today. On Sunday, it will be AS Monaco against Rennes, and that's at 4 p.m. And at 2 o'clock before that game, Bordeaux will take on Saint-Etienne, all in the French Ligue 1. Okay, so we're going straight to the match of the week for this weekend, and we're taking that from the English Premier League. It's Manchester United up against Liverpool. I have seen funny pictures about this game, how United are being forced to take 3 points in the Premier League. It's not been easy for United. And Liverpool are looking straight at the Premier League title and hoping that they can pick some points away at Old Trafford. Now, it's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer against Jurgen Klopp, and we see 176 matches played between these two EPL giants, and we see 69 wins for Manchester United, 58 for Liverpool, and we see that there have been 49 draws between both teams. But let's take a look at the key players for this game. We see, when you say key players, you can mention a lot of players. For Manchester United, not so much. We have Harry Maguire, and tackle success rate for Maguire so far this season has been 75%. He has had 9 interceptions, 31 clearances, he has had 42 recoveries. That's really good, and the duels won have been 41. Now, if all this in his repertoire will be good enough to stop the attack of Salah, Mane, and Firmino, I'm not so sure it will be good enough to stop them. But then, you can see what I'm talking about. Mane has played 8 matches, scored 5 goals. He has a 0.63 goals per match ratio, and he's got 1 assist so far, and that's not so good. But shots on target has been 10. Shooting accuracy 53%. That is good for 8 matches. And of course, we know the story with Liverpool and the attacking lineup. It is a worry, it's a headache that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer would just have to find the right medicine for when they fight out against each other tomorrow in the English Premier League. So at this juncture, I'm wrapping up on the sports segment of the weekend show. It's back to Osisu, Anthony Joshua, and Andy right here on the weekend show. Don't go away.